Hey everyone, and welcome back to the shop. This is my son Walter. He's going to be working for me this summer. And we're just going to do some of the things that need to get done, so it's just one take. And it's going to be your job to try to turn that into a video.
All right.
So what we got here is my mobile miter station. So this is what I use when I take it to job sites or when I'm doing projects outside. I need this thing, but I don't want it in the barn. So we're going to paint it the same color as the barn and hang it on the side of the barn. So this is a little trick that I'll just tell you so you know. Using your fingernail as a guide, you can measure down here, and then you can always do this no matter what project you're working on. And that just becomes a simple way to measure, and it's just a big time saver. So I'm going to do that here, and over here I'm transferring this line. We're at 4.5, so I'll go up to here at 4.5 and measure down again. What was that, 1 inch?
Yeah, 1 inch.
1 inch. I'm changing the bit. This is a Forstner bit. This is going to give me a cleaner hole with less tear out. And so I don't get any tear out on the back side, I'm going to clamp a piece of scrap wood there before I drill the hole, and that will prevent the hole from getting blown out on the back. Okay, so before you paint this, let's go ahead and hang it on the barn just to make sure it worked out the way we want it to. I think what we need to do is actually hold this thing back up and put a mark where we're going to drill the hole. Let's do that. All right. So we want to drill nice and straight, so I've got a piece of scrap wood here that I used the drill press to pre-drill this hole. Right now. Okay, that should stay. I want you to dust it off first. You can use a dry paintbrush and a leaf blower, and then paint the whole thing barn red. This is the color of the barn. It is country redwood. This is Benjamin Moore. Use your dry paintbrush first to dust everything off, and you can also use the leaf blower. And then when you're ready to paint, let me know, because I'll give you a few tips just to make it easier for your painting. Okay, so every surface needs to be painted. This will be painted a flat white when you're finished. So if you get any paint on it, it's not a big deal. It's always easier to paint if you have some stickers to sort of move your whatever it is that you're painting around. So you can kind of go like this and flip it around like that. Can't believe I can open this. Got lucky. Got lucky that the paint didn't spill all over the place. When you're painting, you don't stick the paintbrush in the paint up to here. Basically, just like the first, a little bit more than half, right? So you go like that, and you never start painting like this. You dip it, side, side, ready to go. Anybody making a mess painting makes a mess no matter what they do. So you might as well learn how to do it right the first time.
Okay, so I just finished painting. This is the top board that's going to show when it's hung on the board. So I'm just gonna let it dry right now, and in the meantime, I'll probably start looking at some of these clips and start to piece together this video.
Okay, so just a little project, but something that needed to be done. You feel like you learned anything, Walter?
I definitely learned about the miter saw and how to paint properly going with the same motion, and just sort of more about the workflow of painting, I guess.
I think that's the deal. That's the idea, is to just do all these little projects, and by the end of the summer, we'll have a ton of little things done that need to be done, and you'll be surprised at how many things you learn. The next project is going to be more interesting because we'll be casting a concrete base for an outdoor table. Of course, we've got the outdoor kitchen over here that needs a little help, but the plan is to make a few food Instagram videos. I got a lot of friends who are chefs and cooks and just food people, and so does Walter. So that's going to be another part of the show. And so until next time, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you.
Feel free to click the link in the description. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, if you will. Filmmaking, how-to, tutorials.